Welcome back to RamZland. Today I want to show you the amazing reaction between sodium and copper oxide. Check this out. For this reaction, we'll be using copper oxide, elemental sodium that's stored in mineral oil because it reacts with moisture in the air, and a crucible. The first step is to cut a small piece of sodium. You'll notice that it's kind of a dull gray color, but that's really the oxide layer. When you cut sodium, you see that it really has a very bright and shiny luster underneath that oxide layer. But this will quickly turn that dull gray color in just a matter of minutes. So we're going to cut a small piece about the size of your fingernail. You might remember this. Sodium is an alkali metal. It has 11 protons. It was discovered in 1807 by Sir Humphrey Davy through the electrolysis of molten sodium hydroxide. After drying off your piece of sodium and making sure all that mineral oil is off, put it in your crucible and then take about a gram of copper oxide and put that over the sodium. And you'll notice that nothing is happening, and that's just because it needs a little bit of activation energy. You can either heat up your crucible or you can add just a drop of water to your sodium and it'll start to change into sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas in that reaction. And of course it's exothermic, and the hydrogen gas will ignite, and that'll provide the activation energy for this single displacement reduction oxidation reaction with the copper oxide. So I think that's what we're going to do. We'll just add a drop of water on that, and hopefully that will start the reaction. For safety, we'll conduct this experiment on a flame blanket behind a blast shield. Okay, and now we're going to add just a drop of water to get the reaction started. And here are our products. You can definitely see that copper was displaced. That's this brown color right here that you see, and sodium oxide. But you can definitely see how that copper was displaced from the copper oxide. Just a beautiful reaction. Here's the balanced equation for this amazing single displacement redox reaction. We start with the reactants sodium and copper oxide. We have 2 moles of sodium, that's 2Na, and 1 mole of copper oxide, CuO. When those are mixed together and activation energy is added, we get the products sodium oxide and copper. We have 1 mole of sodium oxide, that's the Na2O, and 1 mole of copper, Cu. In addition to displacing copper, this is a reduction oxidation reaction. Copper is reduced as its oxidation state changes from +2 to 0 as it gains 2 electrons, whereas sodium is being oxidized as it loses an electron. Its oxidation state changes from 0 to +1 in this amazing reaction. I hope you enjoyed today's edition of RamZland, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this presentation, be sure to remember to like and subscribe.